Welcome, everybody, to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. On tonight's episode of Milan Coast to Coast, the boys are going to get into the match against Dortmund in Matchday 5 of the Champions League. Of course, we're going to get you ready for the game against Rosanone on the weekend. Gonna, of course, talk a little Primavera because they actually did what they were supposed to do. And we're going to, of course, get some questions from our chat. So please, if you're out there in the chat and you want your questions read, they will be addressed later in the show. Me and Geo here, we are on fire. We are on fire, and there's no putting us out tonight. G, what can the people do if they can help us here, get us to 3,000, what they need to do?
Everybody, please like and subscribe, especially subscribe. Get us to 3K if you love the realness content that me and Fabio bring you every day of the every Wednesday or every Tuesday, and Stevie P on Monday. Just like and subscribe, and just goes a long way to show us that you love the content and to support the channel, man. Just like and subscribe, baby.
That's right, guys. Welcome to Milan Coast to Coast.
Milan Weekly Podcast presents Milan Coast to Coast with your hosts Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa
Giro in area, si gira, sinistro, rete, gol capolavoro di Olivier Giroud.
Mignon with another magical save.
Teo Hernandez, coast to coast, del numero 19.
Leao carica il mancino. Eccolo qua, Rafa Leao.
Yeah, damn right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is not Wednesday night. We could not wait another night. We needed to get the reaction tonight. How you feeling right now? Live tonight, it's me, Fabio, joined by my partner, Geo. Live, of course, from Long Island, New York, and Southern Cal. We are Milan.
Coast to coast, baby.
Yeah, damn right. What up, everybody? Thank you all for being in the chat. Like we mentioned earlier, please, if you have any questions you want us to address, put it in the chat. We'll read them later on in the show. G, not when we wanted today. Not when we wanted, right?
Nah, Fabio. To me, the first 10 minutes, the first 6 minutes we started off strong, Fabio. We were looking.
You sounded like Pioli now.
No, the first 6 minutes we started off pretty good. We're there. We're creating chances, and then shout out to Ponji. He said that Chukwueze was gonna have a big game, and he draws the penalty, and we think we're basically gonna go up 1-0. But at the end of the day, we didn't go up 1-0. And Giroud, I've been talking about this guy Giroud for a long time now. Like I think he's a great player. He gave us a lot of good time, but it's like too many ups and downs. He's getting older. I think it's the legs. But today, I'm going to just say him, and specifically Calabria, the older statesman in the team. I know Robert Cheek is like 27, but this guy, he
hold on. What did you just call him? Luftus Cheek?
Whatever his name is, they don't right now. They don't deserve their real name. To me, like Giroud, after he missed that game, he cowered out. And I'm going to say it. You could love him because he looks good and stuff like that. I could say that he's a handsome man, but I'm not going to be on the bed sheets for him like a lot of people are. Giroud's time has come and gone for Milan. I've been saying it the last couple podcasts. What do our rivals have that we don't have? And they have young, mobile strikers, and we have a fucking cadaver, because that's what he was today. After he missed the penalty, he was a baby. He couldn't hold up the ball. He was crying all over the pitch, and then he was doing this stupid shit. No, play for the team. Play for the 80,000 in the stadium. Stop pouting, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look. Wasn't a good look. Not what we wanted. 6 minutes missing the penalty. And then 4 minutes later, Calabria decides he's going to give up a penalty. And Marco Royce actually buries it. And they're up 1-0. I mean, brutal start. This young kid, how old is he, G? Is he like 17, 18? This
Yeah,
guy Glittens or whatever?
I think he's like 18 or 19, Fabio. But you
I
know,
mean,
in Italy, you have to be 35. Like let's start being honest. We have to be 35 because if you're not 35, then you're not mature and all this stuff. But Ben, whatever his name, he roasted a 26-year-old in Calabria, and he did him dirty a lot of times, like at least 10 to 15 times.
yeah, he was eating them alive, and then finally we're able to find something with Chukwueze finally getting that breakthrough goal that we were all waiting for in the 37th minute. He gets a 1-1, and then Calabria has a great chance on a header from across from Pulisic, and he botches the header completely. So then we go into halftime. We spoke on the spaces. We were a little confident that we were starting to look better at the end of the first half. So maybe we come out and take the second half by storm. And we did a little bit, but then we lose Malik Chow pretty early to what looks like some severely, hamstring injury or whatever, he's pulling on his leg. God knows what it's going to be, but we saw him in crutches as we put him in the picture. We lose him, and then Glittens or whatever his name is. I'm going to just call him Glizzies. Glizzies was out there, and he was making everybody look stupid. I mean, just killing us. And he just kind of like easily passes it in, and Mike gets a hand to it, but not enough. Then to make the game like really get out of hand, about 10 minutes later, they bring on Ademi, right? Ademi, I believe that's
Adeyemi.
This guy fucking eats Adley alive, makes him do a little dance. Mike again gets a hand to it, doesn't stop it, tries to dive, but it crosses over. Goal line technology gets us. There's 3-1. We have a couple of chances toward the end when the great Jovic comes in. He gets a header from across from Calabria that hits the post. And then, of course, he gets a shot from Loftus-Cheek crossing one to him. So, just, again, Jovic, you cannot get a break. There are no fucking doing well. We end up 3-1 with this loss in a game that we could not lose. But let's get to our favorite part of the segment. It's the report card time. Time to give out the grades. Let me pull up here of course, this segment is always sponsored by Fat Mob. So let's get them up here. All right, G. Let's start at the back. Mignon, what say you here? All right, let's get our stupid heads in here so you see us. All right,
Mignon, I'm gonna give him a D, Fabio. That third goal was
give him the D or give him a D?
I'm gonna give him the D. Not like that. No, I'm gonna give him a D, Fabio. To me, what I'm gonna say is Fabio. Like that third one was straight at him, but I don't know if he still has that 40 fever that they were talking about during the week and stuff. And it was just a total loss in concentration. So I'm going to give him a D because that goal shouldn't be going in, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give him a D. And you see already, Fabio, you already see how fucking, I don't know who watches these games. So out of our fucking defense, Calabria has the best score. Like, come on, bro. What game are you guys watching, guys?
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. But Mike with a 5.1, not good, especially getting hands on balls, pause, and not being able to keep them out. Not good. So I'm giving Mike a D. Honestly, if he could have at least got one of those goals out of the way. But getting a hand to both of them, diving the right way on the penalty, but still not being able to stop it. Just a bad night for Mike. No good. So a D is warranted. Guys, in the chat, tell us what you think. You think Mike deserved that harsh of a grade? I mean, honestly, how can you do when you give up 3 goals and you got a hand on 2 of them, you expect anything better than a D? I think we're still being lenient. Let's get to Calabria because this is going to be the harshest grade I give out. I'm giving Calabria a gigantic F. I don't know what the hell they're talking about giving him a green score. He did get some crosses in. Yes, that's what you expect from Calabria. You expect at least his offense to somehow counteract the bonehead plays that come from the back. But honestly, I'm giving him an F. I think it's warranted. He looked like jack shit today. He looked like garbage, hot New York summer garbage. What says you? Calabria gets the get the fuck out of here. What says you, G?
I mean, as a leader, as a captain, as a team, and he gets a FU, man. Because I mean, to me, Fabio, he's played well against like good left wingers, Cavada, and all that. But what's been the real issue about Calabria? He has a good game and then he drops sinker. And today, I don't know if he thought Butts is given just because he's 18. He probably thought like the Italian way, you know what, this guy's 19. He's not going to do nothing. He's not 30. He's not 35. You know, he's not going to do nothing. To me, he burned him and he wasn't ready for the game. I think, to be honest with you, Fabio, as a leader and everything, he was all over the place. And then, okay, you draw the penalty. There's a lot of penalties that they give away a penalty and then the player makes it back and scores. That header that you have, bro, like, okay, if you didn't want to aim at the goalkeeper, bro, put it back. I mean, I think Pulisic was open and the thing it would have been to tap it. But no, what you want to do is like you want to put it straight to the other post. Like, to me, Calabria, I have said it. I think it's time to start easing in Jimenez or Barcone. I think today show that he's not going to be at that level that we need. I defended him through the whole summer, Fabio, but Calabria, your writing's on the wall, bro, and it's time for you to start looking for a new home. Maybe Genoa take you, maybe a Bologna take you. I don't know, because I love you, bro, but like you're too inconsistent. And Milan's on the up. Like, we're away from the banter. We're trying to go up. But you can't be going up one game and then down the hill the other game. Then go no. We need consistency. So I'm gonna give him an F. He really, him and Giroud today pissed me the F off.
They deserve it. They play like pure bullshit. You know, a lot of people saying we're in the mud. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's get to one of our most depressing parts about this game: losing Malik Chow. I mean, he wasn't having a great game to begin with. We lose him in the 53rd minute, and the team kind of unravels after that. Just a few minutes later, we give up the second goal. 10 minutes later, we give up another goal, and we're out of whack. Of course, we have to bring in Rade Krunic because we have no center backs, and we were talking about this at the pregame that basically our two center backs are literally only two center backs on the roster today. We had Florenzi, who didn't come on, and Bartazaki is the only other two defenders even in the lineup. And we put Krunic as a center back once he went down. I don't know how that makes sense. I saw some people suggesting, hey, we should have probably had Florenzi go in. At least he's a defender. But it wasn't the case. For me, I would honestly say, Chow, I wasn't impressed with what I saw. And then you end up getting hurt. That's a D caliber, at least. You looked bad on the first goal, and honestly, I just thought he should have done better with the stuff that there were a lot of moments in the game that he just looked shaky. So I'm giving him a D. And again, you get hurt. I'm sorry, I'm not leaning your grade. You should be healthier. You should be able to manage yourself. Come on. Your best ability is your availability. Now this guy's going to be out for fucking God knows how long. I'm going DG. What says you about Chow?
I'm going D too, Fabio. But I think we're okay, Fabio. I think at the end of the day, is like that he got injured because he made that play, Fabio. He made that play. The guy wasn't behind him, and he recovered. But I'm gonna just give him a D. Like, to me, I don't know. I think Chow, he played like Kim said, scared, but that's because he's unfit. I mean, let's be honest, and that's not to blame him that he's unfit. Like, bro, they probably told him like, we're gonna inject you with something like to do the pain or whatever is going on. But you and Tamori, the only thing we got. because you know what? Pioli's a fucking idiot and he doesn't know how to integrate Primavera. Primavera cannot be the talk of Europe. Everybody talking. They're talking about it in England. They're talking about it in Germany that we have a lot of talent, and you can't even put one person up there. No, you want to put in Batasaki, a guy that hasn't played in U19 and hasn't shown his quality. He's just impressed on preseason, and that's it. That's what I'm not liking. But it's gonna be a D for Chow.
Some people are skewing to F. They want more of a harsh grade. Listen, I think it's fair. I think Calabria is the only F I see. For me, I'm giving him a D. You say D, we'll go with that. For once, the chat is a little more strict than we are. All right, so Tomori again, only solid defender really to talk about. He's been solid since that red card. We've been talking about him for a minute now. I think it was at least a B performance from him. You know, he didn't have any real major gaffes. But look, Simic should start. Yeah, there. I guarantee we're not going to have many choices coming soon, so he might have to. But what's your opinion of Tomori? I'm saying a B.
I'm gonna give him a B, Fabio, but he didn't look good too. They saying he got muscular too. So Simic is gonna start regardless if that idiot, that bald head idiot, believes it or not. He has to start. And can anybody tell me, any Pioli lover, if you're in here in the chat or you're not?
I don't think there's many Pioli lovers out
Where
there
the
right
fuck? Where the fuck is Simeon Care?
He's injured.
But where? How did he get injured?
He's not.
He's been injured. He's been injured for like almost 2 months now, Fabio. Come on now, bro. You didn't get surgery or anything. Like let's start being
doubtful.
honest.
He got that muscle injury, bro. That's all they got. Everybody got muscle, thigh injury, tendon injury, thigh injury, ankle injury, heel injury. They got injuries, bro. Knee injury. They doubtful, bro. They doubtful. All right, go ahead.
Oh, Andy's saying he being back from Atalanta. So what? He tore his ACL. He tore his butt cheek. He tore his groin. Like, what's going on? Like, what really happened to this guy?
Yeah, injury in training. That's bad. That's bad. But anyway, so Tomori, what are you going with? Lebon saying C.
I'm giving him a B, Fabio, because he made it through the game and he looks. I have a feeling that starting on Friday. Hey guys, if you haven't paid attention in the last 4 years, that this bald idiot has been our manager. Every Friday we get something. Breaking news, another fucking injury. So I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people saying that he was limping through the game and he was holding something, Fabio. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, pause. All right, so let's go to Teo Hernandez now. Teo, nothing spectacular. To me, I have him as a C performance here. Didn't really create anything on the left side. It was kind of invisible. I was very surprised. We were hoping to see a nice performance from Teo. It didn't really do anything.
I'm gonna give him a D, Fabio. He didn't show up for the game, and I was calling him out and everything like that. So I'm gonna give him a D.
Got some
I mean, they weren't attacking his side, Fabio. They were attacking Calabria because they know that he was the weakest link on the team.
Bro, if Tomori goes down, the defense is finished. The defense is finished now. We have nobody. Unless we're gonna replicate Tomori across the line, there's no way. Everybody's dropping like flies, man. All right, they're saying D. You're saying D. I said C. I'll be swayed in your direction. So look at Andy is saying sell Theo, lazy, lethargic, sleeping as he's going around. Call back Gabia for loan. This is what we're doing now, guys. We're pining for players that were our 4th, 5th, 6th option. Please come back. Please. All right. Let's go to our midfield. Let's start with Adley. What's your opinion of Adley's game tonight? A little surprise start in there. What say you?
I mean, he got burned for the 3rd goal, but
He did.
I mean, I really like that. I like Adley. I think the midfield, it wasn't pure pace and power, but I like the way that he was dictating play. He was changing the gameplay. Like, he was making great passes and everything like that. I'm gonna just give him a C, Fabio, because he got burned on that. But it looks to you like when we have players that can't just pass sideways. Our offense goes fast, Fabio, and it
Yeah.
was fast. He's not as fast as Musa was, but I'm gonna give him a C, man. I'm gonna give him a C, to be
I'm
honest
gonna
with
go
you.
C too. I thought Adley again. He looked pretty bad on that third goal. But he was going to get the ball, trying to distribute it on the wings, move the keep the ball moving. And honestly, he did provide a little bit of a spark. He didn't get to play the whole game. He eventually was subbed off for Jovic, I believe in the 77th minute. So C, I think, is a fair grade for the kid. Reindeers. Rudolph. He's not delivering no packages today. Just honestly, a C. He wasn't awful. He didn't have too many really great chances. But an average, nothing to write home about performance. Honestly, a C is the highest grade he's gonna get.
Agree, Fabio. I agree, but that's him playing every game, Fabio. He's gonna gas out, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. Let's go to Loftus Cheek now. Loftus Cheek. Let's talk about him here. What's your opinion here of Loftus Cheek? Because he had such a great game against Paris that it was just like you expected so much, and it just didn't happen this game.
Fabio, I'm gonna give him an F, man. To be honest with you.
Oh my God, an F.
Yeah, Fabio. I mean, he wasn't as dominating versus PSG. And remember, Pioli has been grabbing him by the nuts. He's been holding him. He's been resting him. He hasn't been able to play. Remember, he got like a month off, Fabio, because of the international game. And before, like the Lecce game, he did not play. So to be honest with you, that's why it's an F, Fabio. And that goes C on him, and then 2 letter grades on Pioli because he's resting him. And that shows that he's not silent. He's probably not even fit either. So that goes on
He's
him.
probably not. He's probably not. That flu bug, he might have it. All right, so I wrote C. You say F. U.S. expat saying D. I think that's the fair grade. We'll go D. Sorry. What'd you call him? Loftus Ruben Cheek or whatever you called him before. All right, so let's go to our front three now. We'll start with Pulisic, man. I gotta give him a D. I got to give Pulisic a D. I feel like I'm going a little too harsh, but at the same time, this is the second time you're playing against your old club. He has a chance to really do something special. We really need you to come up with something spectacular. He tries the overhead bicycle kick, but gets it blocked. He does have a nice cross in the game that Calabria fucks up. Not completely awful, but we needed so much more. At least one bag from him, but we couldn't get it. So for me, I'm unfortunately have to give Pulisic a D. I thought that was a little too harsh, but
I would give Pulisic an F, Fabio. He was Mr. Invisible, man.
oof.
Two Champions League games in a row, bro. So I mean, if we expect he got quality, Fabio, and I don't know if he's like injured also, Fabio, but he don't got that explosiveness neither. He's probably holding back. So I'm gonna give him an F because what I expect from him is greatness, Fabio.
Yeah, everybody seems to be saying Pulisic F, slow, one trick pony, always passing sideways. He just didn't show up. All right, let's go. All right, we'll save the guy that actually played halfway decent. We'll save him for last. Let's go, Giroud, man. Giroud gets an F. You fucking failed big time, bro. Like, we needed you to bang in that goal, get us on the right foot. Instead, it seemed like it completely took him out of the game, missing that penalty early. And he just didn't recover. He didn't do anything. I mean, no good. No good. What about you?
All right, man. What Giroud, man, is to get the fuck out of here. Thank you for the thing, but that's it, bro. And I think it showed. Versus Napoli, he was pounding like a little B, and then versus Lecce, he was doing the same thing. He was pounding like a little B. And today, after he missed that penalty, bro, that's all I'm about to say, bro. Even though that Jovic hit the post and all that, he did a better thing in 15 minutes than fucking Giroud did the whole game. To be honest with you, Giroud, thank you. But if Ferlani and Rakanda resign you, then they're fucking idiots themselves. And Jerry, you should be holding this conversation with them that he is done for. and done for. Because as long as we have Pioli in the management, Giroud is always going to be a starter. We could have fucking sign Holland. That motherfucking Holland would be on the bench for fucking Giroud. Like, let's start being honest. Giroud, thank you for the memories, but when you're playing, you're too many hotting up. We can't have that. We need a better striker, and then as everybody likes to revision this history, everybody likes him because he's a handsome man. What the fuck being handsome got to do about
Why
scoring
you keep
goals?
mentioning that? Are you jelly?
No, because
You're
no,
major
because
jelly
people,
right now.
no, I'm not major jelly about him because like that's what people love him. Like, oh, he's handsome. He's just fuck him, man. To me, it's fuck him today because he dropped a fucking stinker and he's a 38-year-old man and he should have been galvanizing the team. Okay, I missed the penalty. Like, get up. No, what was he doing? Pouting. He was falling all over the floor. So, Giroud, thank you for the memories, but I don't want to see you next year. And you could call me a clown in the comments. I don't really give a F, bro. If you want a guy like Giroud on the team next year and going forward, then you're a fucking loser. And you're always going to be a loser. Giroud, it was your time when we won the Scudetto, but these last 2 seasons, too many
Gio's
ups
not
and downs.
holding back
Tonight.
He's not holding back tonight.
Fabio, if we win, if he scores that goal, bro, we win the game probably 3-0. I'm not even shitting on you because that would have destroyed Dortmund. They're playing good. We score, boom, 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 boom. Nah, what happens is that guy Corbell is fucking bang average keeper, bro. Me or you could be able to do better than what he did. He shot it straight at him and low. No, he was supposed to like let that shit loose and boom. Like that. Nah, Giroud, you've been letting the whole team down versus Lecce, Napoli, and now it got to me. You and Calabria today, I don't even want to see you no more, to be honest with you.
Gio's very upset. All right, let's go to Chukwueze. Finally gets his breakthrough moment, gets his goal in the first half. Looked pretty decent. I would give Chuck a B for today. I thought he was somewhat lively, and obviously the goal can't be ignored. Best attacking option we had today, so I give him a B. What about you?
I'm gonna give him a B, Fabio, but there's a lot of things that I'm not liking that people are shitting on Chukwueze. Remember, bum ass Giroud and bum ass Loftus-Cheek. They missed 3 sitters when he gave it to them wide open. That's why he doesn't have the GA because of them 2 players. And today it's the same thing. You know that Chukwueze would have got an assist on that penalty because he created that penalty. But no, what does Giroud do? Again, he missing another sitter, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give it to B to Chukwueze. You know what I like about Chukwueze, Fabio? He's not a CDK. You could tell that no matter how bad it's going, and if it's not going in, they're not scoring the penalty, he's not letting him get affected by that. That's the difference between him and CDK. He keeps on playing. And to be honest, I would be destroyed as a player because you have a good game and then they take you out, bro. Like, what kind of stupidity is this?
They take him out for Shaka Tiori. I mean, the Primavera boy finally gets some time. He's up there. They put him on the roster. They put him in for the last, 15 minutes, 10 minutes of the game?
13
minutes. Well, let's talk about Jovic and Krunic because Krunic came in fairly early. Jovic came in just in the last 15 minutes, but he did get 2 good chances. So what's our quick grades on these guys?
I mean, Krunic is not a center back, so I'm going to just give him a standard C. That's purely like falling in love with him and tripping all over his thing and landing on it. That's why he picked him. But come on, bro. Krunic.
We got a good question about that. We'll get to that in a second later on about Krunic and how he gets into these games. But honestly, didn't really do nothing to worry about. He didn't look good in the second goal. He's playing center back. Why Pioli picked him? So I think a standard C or D is fine for him and moving on. Jovic looked okay. I'll give him a C just for that. But please, for the love of God, you got to bury one of these. It would have been nice if you could have got both of them and been the hero tonight to salvage a point, but it didn't happen. So Jovic just gets a C. And Chaka, I mean, the kid comes on. He's barely any time. Doesn't really get to do anything, so he gets an incomplete on this one. All right, last but not least, Padre Pioli. Let's hear about the grade you give Padre Pioli for this one. What says Yuji?
Fabio, when he started the game, I was giving him an A. But you take out Chukwueze, bro, now you're down to a C. And then to find out from Longo that Chow shouldn't even be playing, bro, that's a fucking F. Like, to all the Pioli lovers, like, on the internet, you got a big fan base, Pioli. You got somebody who got, like, a lot of followers that just loves to cream pie over you because I don't know for what reason. Like, you have taken us this far, and we appreciate the ride, bro. Like, but come on now, bro. During the international break, Pioli and Ferlani got into it because I don't know if you heard, Ferlani wanted to get rid of the medical team. There's a lot of people that said that you can't get rid of the medical team because that's like firing Pioli. That's wrong because they just fired Carl Ancelotti's medical team for one player, Aguilera. They said, no, we didn't like how you gave this guy 5 to 6 injuries. You're out of here. That's one player, bro. And is Carlo crying like a little bee? Or he no. Carlo, okay, I take it on the chin. They messed up. Boom, 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 boom. And he's doing what he's doing with Real Madrid, top of the league now. Like, let's start being honest with yourself. Everybody who loves Pioli. The thing to protect Pioli is like, who do we bring in? Okay, Pioli has to like take accountability now. And now today, like that medical, the physical, relax. Hey, bro, you're done. Because if not, what I'm doing, Cardinal, call up Trump and figure out how we're gonna fire Pioli and not have to pay him a cent. Because now he's accountable for all these injuries. He already messed up on Kalulu, and people still. He said it himself. Kalulu shouldn't have played, but he played him. Chiao shouldn't have played, but he played him. Why? Because you don't want to integrate these young puppies in. You don't want to give nobody no chances. So to me, he got the starting lineup A, Fabio. But when you saw that Giroud, his game went, and he wasn't acting like a man, he was acting like a pure baby, you should have taken him out. And that's the problem that I have with this Milan. You can like me, you cannot like me. I give 2 Fs. But where is the fucking accountability? You see this badge behind me? This means pride. This means you got to earn to write it. And today, Giroud did not earn to stay on that pitch for 90 fucking minutes. If you think that he did that, then you're a coward and you're a fucking loser because he didn't. He was falling all over the place. Max Hummel, a guy that's playing, basically got only one knee, was outmatching him. So, like, let's be honest. Pioli got it right with the lineup, but then the stupidities of him not putting players accountable that's what I don't like. You cannot argue about that with me because I will shit on you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and even a siesta. I would just shit on you because it is what it is. The accountability. This is Milan, bro. I don't give a F how many the banter that we just got out of. Bro, this is Milan. No matter what, you have to earn your right to do the best. That's why I've been going hard on Theo. I'm glad I'm not a fanboy, a CR7 fanboy, or a Messi fanboy, that they could do no wrong. No, everybody could do wrong. But where's the accountability? And I'm tired of that, Fabio. Like, you could say, who could replace him? Who could replace him? So you like the injuries? You don't like nobody being accountable for the injuries? Because I sure do not. I mean, I got my brother Kim waking up at fucking 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, every Saturday, or even during the thing, not going to sleep before he has to go to work. To watch some pitiful shit like that and nobody taking accountability. Like, enough is enough. Purely F, and hopefully you get the fuck out of here soon. Something has to give, Fabio. Either he says his medical team, okay, now it's good, and keep him on the job, but somebody got to go, Fabio. The accountability.
Somebody got to go, baby.
The accountability on this team is lack of accountability sucks, Fabio.
I know. In players, in management, in the coaching staff, nobody's held accountable. They just keep running them out there. Doesn't matter. Pioli is destroying the team and putting us in a really bad situation this season. But there's going to be no accountability. Only if we get eliminated officially the next game and we slide a little further in the table in the Scudetto, and then we're really going to be in trouble. But I guess that's the only thing that's going to happen. Lab Gorilla saying we need to flush Pioli like one of those big doo-doos with a bucket. And when he's asked to think mid-game, he has no fucking clue. He has shown us time and time again that, and we can't go on like this, honestly. I 100% agree. Is Pioli going to resign? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's owed $9 million. That's the reason he's not going to resign.
Yeah. Why would he resign?
Look,
that's easy money.
You know what's funny, Fabio? You know what's funny, Fabio, that people that are protecting him? Bro, you're making stuff up. No, go read the interview, bro. Like, this guy is talking that's when you know that he's lost it, bro. When you're self-snitching on yourself, that means you're done, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're done. You're self-snitching on yourself. Why did we have to know about Kalulu? Why did we have to know that Chow training a lot? Like, come on, bro. Like, you're self-snitching on yourself. This is not something that I'm making up or Fabio's making up or the world is making up. No, this is shit coming out of his mouth himself.
Well, he rats on himself because he's an idiot. Let's go on. What's next? There's only one game left in our Champions League adventure, should I say, put it that way. As you can see, a little love to our boy Strasbourg Steve, who's in the chat. His Lazio did qualify for the group stage today, so good for him. Unfortunately for us, we are sitting bottom of the table. Only 2 points separate us and PSG, but we need to defeat Newcastle and then hope for a little luck. We are sitting at -4 points. So goal differential is not going to help us. We have to pray for a miracle that Dortmund goes out and beats PSG like they didn't do the first time. But I don't know. People are saying we are bound for Europa League. Gee, I ask you, do you even think we can make Europa League? The only way we get Europa League is if we beat Newcastle. And I feel like that's a big if right now. What do you think?
Fabio, we're going to St. James's Park. I like watching Premier League, So I know like that stadium is the toughest stadium right now to go to in England. Everybody getting smacked up. You just saw what happened to Chelsea. Arsenal going over there. They're not doing too good, even though they lost on the technicality because VAR wasn't working that day or something. But everybody going to Newcastle, they getting beat up. Like they smacking them up, to be honest with you. But you know what happened today, Fabio? Newcastle would have been in second place today, but that VAR, that shambolic VAR call. And I want to say something, man, because I see sometimes like people like to say like women don't know about the game and this and this. I got 2 daughters, so shout out to Sabrina too. Like Sabrina, like she's very knowledgeable of the game. She should be on TV. So I was watching Paramount Plus like after the game, and then that girl, bro, you're just protecting your buddies, to be honest with you. She was a referee. She knows the rules, and the handball that they gave PSG was stupid. She said, because even though like he was in a running position and he was blocking, but since he's blocking the way of the cross, it's a handball. When he's running and basically the guy and then he was just this close and hit him, that's a handball, bro. See, that's why women get a bad rep, because they how it is. Who cares who criticizes you, because you're saying it how it is. So I didn't like that about that. But and if Newcastle would have won, if we beat Newcastle, PSG would have been forced to open up versus Dortmund, and they probably would have beaten them, and we could have probably advanced. But after that, Fabio, they just need a draw, and we need to score 6 goals, and that's not going to happen, to be honest with you, because we're going to a tough environment. The Geordies are going to be up for it, and it is what it is, Fabio.
Bepe's calling it. My brother from the New York City club, Bepe, he's saying Milan are going to win easy at Newcastle just so they can fuck themselves for having to play on Thursday and force us all to have to watch awful Monday night games, which nobody wants. So please, for the love of God, don't even bother fucking winning this game at Newcastle. I don't want to see Europa League games. I don't need the Campeonato games on Monday. Please, for the fuck's sake, no, don't do that. Do not.
Look, Fabio. Look what our brother Lynch said. It hit his chest first, then the arm, bro. But he's running because he's running. He's chasing the defender, and they give that a penalty. It's it's like the thing with Loftus Cheek. It hit him in the hip, and then it went up. That's why they didn't give the penalty on Saturday.
A big if. That's a big if. All right, Dortmund didn't beat them last time, and now they're playing for their lives. PSG, they need to win. Anything can happen. I just want to say, Strasbourg Steve, must be nice to have two teams in the same fucking competition, huh? Must be real fucking nice. Where's your goddamn allegiances lie? It's only one country, one team, all right? That's it. None of this fucking multiple club shit. Sorry, Steve. Just making me upset. Both your teams are happy. I'm not happy, all right? Milan's supposed to do better, and we keep slipping. It's like one step up, fucking 14 going down. All right, let's move on, G, because something good did happen today. So why the fuck don't we talk about that? The Primavera qualified in the UEFA Youth League. Abate and the Young Pups, if you like to call them, defeated Dortmund 4-1. They fell behind 1-0, and they just trounced them. So let's get to it. How impressed were you to watch this game? You woke up at what, 6 o'clock in the morning? This was like a brush your teeth, watch some Calcio in the morning?
Yeah, Fabio, man. I've been talking about the young pups, man, for a long time now. Even when they were struggling in the league, Fabio. I mean, shout out to them. Jimenez didn't play today. Simic a beast. Like Bacone. I mean, come on, bro. Bacone. I mean, these guys, Scotti, Zaroli. I mean, what do we have to do to get King Zaroli in the midfield, to be honest with you? Like, at the end of the day, I just like his passion. I like Abate, man. Like y'all forget, man. Like Abate, he played for the team for a long time, and then he's so loyal to the soil. Like me, like he like that Milan. Like, you know, when you're loyal to the soil, that Milan breathes inside you. He had a chance to go to like play with another Serie A team. He said, "Nah, I made some money. Let me just retire." And then he's been with the Primavera, and he's been consistently like elevating him. And now it's time. Like, I don't want to see Krunic at center back. I need to see Simic. I need to see if these guys are made of. Like, why do we keep stockpiling on talent? We're about to go get that Serbian wonder kid. Why are we keeping on stockpiling on talent if we're not going to use them?
These guys, honestly, Bepe's making a point here. He thinks, maybe we need Abate to take over as the interim coach, and Ibra could be his assistant coach. Get these guys in line. If things don't go well, something has to happen, man. But I'm happy for Abate and the Primavera doing well. They won the group that they're in. They still have to play Newcastle one more game, but they're through to the knockout stage. Good shit for the Primavera, seeing the young pups score, coming back from a deficit and taking care of their business. That's what's up, man. All right, let's go to questions from the chat. We got a couple of questions. We're going to bring it out here. All right, hold on. All right, so first one, I don't know if this is a little tongue-in-cheek, comes from Rock Nation Husney. Is there a greater love story in football than Pioli and Krunic? I mean, this is like Titanic-style love, man, right? They're going down with the ship.
Fabio, I think the management told him that Krunic is not a viable option because he hasn't really been playing games, right? Since the international break, the last 2-3 games.
Yeah, no, he's been on the backseat, which is good because nobody really wants to see him. And if he's a guy just to be there for emergency, like, come on, let's keep him for emergency on the bench. Let's not bring him out now. Lab Gorilla wrote earlier, do you think Pioli will rest a bunch of players against Atalanta in an attempt to beat Newcastle away and qualify for Europe? I hope not. Honestly, I mean, I know he's going to go out there to try to win the game with the faint chance that PSG loses to Dortmund and we can still sneak in. But honestly, I don't want to see nobody resting nobody. We don't have people to rest. We don't have no we have nobody to fill in for them. We're down to the nitty-gritty. Honestly, it's going to be Primavera players that are going to fill in. So that, to me, there's not a chance in hell he rotates. We can't afford that shit, right?
Nah, Fabio, no rotation, and I want him to go like Pioli in the morning tomorrow. I want him to go down to the Primavera training, and I would need him to tell Simic you're starting on Saturday, so he could get mentally ready to start. He's going to be at home. He's going to have the home crowd with him, and he should be starting. Krunic and Florenzi starting right there. Like Florenzi, he's small as hell, so I don't want him starting there because then they're just going to aerial battle us. And you know what? Simic, he's powerful. He has a lot of pace. He has power. So I really need this kid to get the start. Pioli, your medical staff should be gone. But at the end of the day, go tell the guy that he's starting on Saturday, just so he could be aware. I don't want another injury coming in and then we just have to throw him in. Like, that's not how life should work.
Yeah, look at this. This is a good comment from Lab Gorilla. There's no worse option than keeping Pioli in. Would Abate have put Musa right back? Would he have put Krunic in at center back? No. All right. I mean, that's a fair point. Listen. Oh man, Beppe saying some crazy stuff. Too bad it won't happen, but I'd love to throw Kamada on at St. James Park just to see what this kid has done what this kid can do for more than 10 minutes. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so here's a question from Tim. Would you take Conte if you eliminated Pioli?
Nah, man, we need a project manager, Fabio. We need like somebody like a guy I've been speaking a lot. We need like a Palladino. We need somebody like that that's unknown, that's gonna come in, and whether you like it or not, somebody that has different options, somebody that's been getting the best of Colombo. To be honest with you, I mean, to me, I think that's what we need. And no, hell no, we're not going to LA.
Hell no, not
Nah.
a fucking chance in hell. Are we going with Allegri? Who would even suggest this shit? This
Yeah,
is blasphemy. No way. I know he's doing okay, but no. So let's move on now.
or even I think there was 4 Italians that qualified to the Euros. I think the guy from Slovakia, I take him from Slovakia. I think he's Slovakia or Slovenia. Sorry, I don't know his name at the tip of my tongue, but
this is oh, this Lab Gorilla wants to bring Ted Lasso in,
Not anybody. Strasbourg Steve, who's this? Who's the Italian coach from Slovakia or Slovenia? What's one of those countries? He's good, Fabio. He qualified those teams, that country.
Man, that's a different story, bro.
He's
That's
Italian,
a different story. Yeah, but you haven't proved shit yet, man. All right, but let's move on because we do have a game coming fast on the weekend. Of course, the preview now, Milan Frosinone. All right, these guys are sitting in 10th place. Pretty good for them at the moment, sitting with 18 points, sitting in 10th, only 8 points behind us. So what's your opinion of this game?
Okay, Fabio, this is another weekend, baby. This is another weekend that we just need the 3 points regardless.
Yeah, I'm right.
Regardless of what happens, we need the 3 points. Integral to the Maradona, and that game, they could win it, they could lose it, they could draw. So that would be like another 2 points. So to be honest with you, and I think Juve play Monza, and I think they play Monza. They play somebody that's a little tough team. So we just need the 3 points on this one. Frosinone, you know what they are. They're gonna attack.
Juve travel to Monza. Juve travel to Monza.
Yeah. So 2 tough teams. Enter Juve playing 2 tough teams. We playing Frosinone. They like to play. They play calcio. To be honest with you, tiki taka stuff and everything. But to me, Fabio, we're gonna.
Look at this. Look at the level of injuries compared and suspension on our side to theirs. I mean, just remarkable the amount of guys we're always missing. Crazy. We need these 3 points any way we can get them. Our head-to-head from the times we've played them, we have yet to lose to them. So for the love of God, please don't let it happen. We cannot drop points. Napoli playing Inter this week. So that's big points there for us to get. Exactly. We're going to beat Frosinone. So everybody will get their hopes up again, only to have their hearts ripped out later on. Oh, Bepe's in a mood tonight, baby. Yeah, Bepe's in a mood tonight. What's Strasbourg's season? Frosinone are a dangerous team. I like the way they play football. Well, they are. They're not terrible. Sitting in 10th place, they're going to need the points just as much as we are. We will. And honestly, we cannot afford another slip up. We got to take care of our business. It's the only thing we got left. We better start focusing on the Campeonato. Otherwise, they're going to be struggling for 4th place. And we do not want that. Any other final thing about Frosinone, G?
Nah, Frosinone, they play that. Those are the kind of teams that always hurt us, man. They like to play like Fiorentina. Like they play Fiorentina, they're always going to keep the ball. And you know what? It's going to be crazy, Fabio, to be honest with you. But we need to play our game. I don't know who we're going to be putting out there at the center back, but we need people to step up. I don't know. Is Leao? They said that he's coming back for the game.
I don't know about this one. It might be the Atalanta game. He's supposed to come back, but
okay.
We'll see. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want to risk him for this game if we can do it with Pulisic and Chukwueze and it's more of the striker who's going to play striker for us. It's going to be Jovic to start with. So hopefully he puts in a good shift and the boys, everybody plays better. I mean, we have the center back issue. Our goalkeeper needs to play better. So up and down, all levels of our team, from defense to midfield to striker, they all are leaving a lot to be desired. They have to play better. We need just the 3 points anyway possible. Parting shot time, baby. Let's go, G. I'm going to start tonight. Parting shot, of course. I'm going to big up my club, New York City. If you're in the area, Legends Bar, go down to the Football Factory. See Milan Club, New York. We're always there. Always have a big crowd. Come through. We got merch. It's always a great vibe. Let's get ourselves back on track. Win or lose, it's always a good showing. So to me, that's my parting shot. So if you're in the city, Tuesday, on fucking Saturday, 2:45, come check us out. I'm trying to finagle my way there. I'm not sure if I can make it, but everybody's always there. Go through. But yes, G, parting shot. What you got?
Man, the love, we're coming together, man. Like I said it before, where would we? Like, I wish I would have had you on the banter so we could have go through this struggle together. So this time we weren't harsh with the gradings. I think they were more harsh than us, Fabio. So for the people that say that me and Fabio don't know Calcio, we know Calcio, bro. But to me, parting shot to everybody always in the chat, man. I love the support that you always bring in. But let me give a couple shout outs. So if you're in Montreal, they're going to be at Chicharo's. Toronto, they're going to be at Mills Tap House. Ducali's, shout out to the other one. Yeah, they're going to be at Ducali's. Dublin, they're going to be at the Woolshed. Milan Club SoCal, we got 2 spots now. Either the York, I'm not too sure. Just keep on the post. Either the York or it's going to be at Fox and House, depending if there's any big games on. So just to that, and I mean, today, Fabio, I lost it with the older statesmen because they're supposed to have our back. And I love it, Fabio. Like, to me, this team, we've been through so many ups and downs, but when you have grown men crying and everything like that, I think everybody felt it today with just like Giroud and Calabria, and then just the injuries. That's it. Enough is enough. Let's get these 3 points versus Frosinone. Now we get a rest a week for Atalanta, so hopefully nobody gets hurt during that time.
I would rather lose as Milan than win as Merit. Listen, every time is a chance to reset. We need this now. We cannot afford to drop more points in the Campeonato. If Inter drops points at all, we're looking at, again, within 4 or 3 points in striking range, but we got to keep collecting 3 points. It doesn't matter if it's ugly, as long as we do the job. I don't give a fuck who scores or how it happens. It could be an own goal off somebody's ass cheek. I don't give a shit. Let's make it happen, baby. Gee, any other final words? Thank you, everybody in the chat, for participating.
Nah, nothing much, man. Just want to shout out to everybody, man, that always comes. we need therapy. And me and Fabio, I'm not sorry that I went on the rant, but it's been building up, and it
Got
is
to
what it is.
explode, baby, like a
It would-
volcano.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Listen, guys, check the channel. If you haven't already and you're still here with us, please do us a favor. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all of our latest videos. Make sure you guys please smash the like button. Leave a comment if you're checking this out later. If you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, iTunes, anywhere you get your podcast, please do us a favor. Make sure you subscribe there. And if you want to be a part of our Milan family and help grow the channel, please, for the love of God, join us at Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Milan Weekly Podcast and follow us there. Guys, thank you all so much. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate you. Not what we wanted, but we're always here, always together in red and black. Ovunque e sempre.
Forza Milan, guys. Thank
Forza
you.
Milan, everybody.
Ciao.
Good night. Peace out.